Hey everybody, it's Mega Master 1, and guess what? I'm back for more Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door! Last time, we returned to Rogueport and the areas surrounding it to see what would be different after we beat the game. And in this part, we are actually going to be taking on the realm of side quests. But before we begin, I just want to say that between the last bonus episode and this one, I have actually gotten a new laptop which has a higher processor. So if things look slightly different between, or run differently between how they did before and how they are now, that's why. So with that, let's bring ourselves to the meat and potatoes of the episode, the Trouble Center. Yes, we are going to be taking on all of these. Let's actually talk to this guy. Look at the board if you want to accept a trouble request, will ya? Alright, fine. I'll spell it out for you. Listen up. This trouble center is where people come with troubles. That's why it's named that. If you want to see what kind of troubles people have, check that bulletin board. If you're a nice guy, you'll choose someone and try to help them out. If not, not. Help someone out and they'll give you a reward, probably. Not a bad deal, eh? But remember, if you decide not to solve a trouble, you have to pay to cancel. You got all that? Good. Explaining it is a mouthful, so don't make me do it again. Alright, I'm fairly certain we've heard that dialogue before, but it doesn't hurt to have a refresher. Now, the majority of these bonus videos are actually going to involve me taking on the various troubles here that are available after certain milestones. For this part, we'll be taking on all of the troubles that are available after completing the prologue and after completing Chapter 1. You may notice that some of these are already completed. This is because I considered them either important enough or convenient enough to show during the main story. For both Garf and Zesty, these troubles were taken on and completed in Part 42, and question mark ended up being Miss Mouse, who we took on her trouble and completed it in Part 50 when she joined us as a partner. I sort of wish I had taken on all of these during the main game as they became relevant, because I kind of think the rewards might have been more useful to us then, but it'll still make for some fun bonus content. With all that said, let's go ahead and take on McGoomba's trouble. This is McGoomba. That sounds too close to the Trouble Center guy. I don't really know what a Goomba would sound like, honestly. They've got fangs. I don't know, let's just go with that. This is McGoomba. I have a simple task. I need to have something delivered. Unfortunately, for reasons I won't mention, I can't be seen walking around Rogueport. But you had to come here in order to post the request. Never mind. Meet me behind Zesty's house in Rogueport's Plaza. Want to take on McGoomba's trouble? Do it, and do it right. That is a phrase we are going to be all too familiar with by the end of these bonus videos. And just in the back alley, this is behind Zesty's house, and I presume you are McGoomba. You never know who will be watching, so let's do this thing quick. Take this package to Goomfrey. You'll find him in front of Prankley's place. And try not to be seen. You got a box. Wait. Is this a legal deal? Are there mushrooms in it? Well, mushrooms are free. Not free. They're freely available. No, that's not it either. You can buy them at the store. We'll go with that. The thing McGoomba asked you to deliver to Goomfrey. I don't like this. Is Mario getting into some sketchy business? Well, contrary to what he actually says, you don't have to avoid being seen or anything, even though it might have been a cool way to use Vivian's ability. But at the same time, this is supposed to be something you can take on just after you finish the prologue, so I guess they wouldn't want to restrict you from completing it then. I think Bug Fables, if you take on the side quests there, some of them you won't be able to do... I just walked right past him. Some of them you won't be able to do right away upon taking them, but after more abilities become available to you, then you can. I'm starting to talk too much about Bug Fables here. Let's just talk to Goomfrey. He appears to be amazed. The package. Yep, that's it. I'll dispose of this in a way no one will ever find it. Tell McGoomba I said so. And do me a favor. Forget all this. Yeah, this is starting to sound like a drug deal. You hear me? It never happened. For your sake. We never spoke. Forget everything. And when you give McGoomba my message, he'll give you your compensation. Remember, this deal won't be done until you give my message to McGoomba. Alright. Yeah, that's kind of the deal here. You have to actually go back and talk to the person who gave you the trouble, or the person you're taking the trouble on in order to actually get the reward. That's, I believe, is the case with everybody. I don't think anybody else will give you a reward. Did you deliver it? Phew! You saved my neck, buddy. Wait, so is the stalk your neck, or is it your torso? I don't know what Goomba anatomy is like. Whatever. Oh, I almost forgot your compensation. You saved my neck. But you just said that. Why the repetition? You know what? For as much as I repeat myself, he's allowed to repeat himself however much he wants. I would be hypocritical if I criticized him on that. You get something good. 20 coins. All right. You solved the trouble. Now, they will not all be that quick or that easy. Some of these are a little bit heftier than others, but for the early game ones, this is perfectly serviceable. What do we have next? Arfer. You know, it kind of reminds me of whenever I was a little kid, I couldn't actually pronounce a TH, so I would just say F, so maybe I'll try to say it in that voice. Price adjustment. This is Arfer. I want to open a new shop, but I need help setting my prices. But since I can't go into a competitor's shop, I need some research done. I need the price of Fire Flowers, Sleepy Sheep, and Tasty Tonics in Rogueport. Aw man, if only it were the Keelhaul Galleria, we could finally take down the shopkeeper! But I guess we'll have to settle for his brother instead. I'll meet you in front of this building to make the exchange. You want to take on Arfer's trouble? Do it and do it right. Yeah, I tried to make that sound like myself, but whenever I was a little kid, but yeah, it didn't really sound all that much like me. And I kind of sound like a little bit like this. I don't know. I'm thinking way too hard about the voices here. The moral of the story is I couldn't pronounce TH, so I used an F instead. Did you check the prices for me? Nope. I'm counting on you. Remember, I need to know what the Toad Brothers Bazaar charges for Fire Flowers, Sleepy Sheep, and Tasty Tonics. Alright, and now that we are at Toad Brothers Bazaar, or I guess Toad Brother Bazaar now, again, because the shopkeeper is no longer with us. In more ways than one, I know what I said. I can't allow you to go on anymore. So, Fire Flower is 10, Sleepy Sheep is 8, and Tasty Tonic is 3. Actually, I can't help but wonder if, because I don't think it's actually going to have us, like, enter numbers in specifically. What was it, like 10, 8, 3? I have a feeling if we just say that we check the prices, it'll count. I'm curious. So, what do you have to say for yourself, Arfer? Did you check the prices for me? Perfect. Okay, I'm ready. First, how much are they asking for Fire Flower? Oh, okay, they give it to you like a quiz. Okay, alright, well, Fire Flower is 10. What happens if you're wrong? I see. And for a Sleepy Sheep? Alright, I'm kind of curious what happens. Okay. Can you just lie? Alright, Tasty Tonic I know is 3. Wow, that's rough. Those are some low prices. I can't believe they're selling that low. Even if I try to compete with them, I don't think I can profit. But it is certainly helpful information. Here's your reward. Good work. Okay, that's the reward we would have gotten regardless, so I'm guessing you can probably just lie there. I'll put something up on screen if that is the case, but yeah, I don't think you get anything extra for telling the truth. You solved the trouble. No need to really cut away, as we are already here. What's next? Gunther. Find this guy. Oh, now we're going to be... First we did a drug deal, now we're going to be Hitman. That's awesome. Hey, 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 hey! My name is Gunther. Please find this guy that pulled off credit card fraud on me. I'll be in Rogueport Plaza, so come talk to me. You want to take on Gunther's trouble? Do it and do it right. I was going to pull out, like, our most intimidating partner, but then I realized not everybody here is, like, super scary, so I'm just going to settle for Goombella because these are the prologue troubles. Seem to fit with her, that, and she's probably the most street smart. It doesn't really matter who you have, but that's just what I'm going with. For the Chapter 1 troubles, I'll probably go with Koobs. Hey, you're here to handle my trouble, aren't you? Now listen up. Larson the Bandit pulled some credit card fraud on me and took my dough. I want to rough him up for it, but the guy is too wise and I can never catch him. He's hiding somewhere here in Rogueport, so I want you to find him. By the way, bandits are those guys in blue outfits who wear masks. Hey, no need to profile there, buddy. There's several in Rogueport. Again, not cool. But this one will fess up once you grill him. Do this and you'll get your reward. I'm counting on you. Now, if I remember right, and if you guys recall episode 2, we were actually robbed by... Now that's starting to make me look like a profiling jerk, but I want to say it's actually this guy who stole half of our coins in part 2. You got some kind of problem? You think you can just barge into my hideout, buddy? You're probably just jealous. No one's snooping around it. It's the perfect hideout spot. Garbage, flies, roaches, stinky, dirty, muggy, and there's no sunlight. Oh, no wonder. That's why nobody comes here. This place is gross. Ah, well, I can't get used to living just about anywhere, I guess. Blah. Well, I was wrong. Excuse me while I reevaluate my life. Is this him?
Are you Squidward? That's okay, take your time.
You got a problem? What are you looking at? Unless you got business with me, scram. What? You want me to return the money I swindled? Oh, okay, it's this guy. What are you, the fraud police? Sheesh, how'd I let myself get caught? Oh, yeah, I remember. You're fun. Which way did he actually go when he left the alley? You know who's better than Ishnail, Don Pianta, and Frankie combined? You, man, you're number 1. And I'm so psyched because I've met the number 1 coolest guy in the world. Alright, this guy is actually always here. I think he's supposed to be the one that hints that you can go between this alley, but I want to say that this guy went that way. Oh, I guess since this is a trouble that you can take on I guess this is a trouble you can take on after the prologue. It has to be areas that you're only limited to. So, west side we can eliminate. What about the harbor? There you are. You're hiding where that 1X knot was. Cripes, the fraud police. You don't give up easy, do you? You can't make me pay. I swear I remember somebody coming back to this alley. There you go. Okay, this is what I was thinking of. So, I was thinking in the correct direction with this house, but I had the timing wrong. Cripes, the fraud police! Shoot, you're serious. Pfft, fine, I'm a man. Deal with me as you will. Hey, 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 hey! Dude, what is that, your catchphrase? Looks like you caught him. Nice. Here's your reward. You got 20 coins. So, since it looks like you're all out of dough, I'll take it out of your hide. Yeah! No, please.
Oh, no, please, have mercy!
Oh, yeah. Goombas don't have arms. He can't punch him. He'll be fine. Alright, who's next? Mouse-a-Million, hit me, please. Mouse-a-Million here. That's too similar to what I've done before. Mouse-a-Million here. I need someone to help jogging my memory. Meet me in Rogueport Square in front of the shop. Want to take on Mouse-a-Million's trouble? Do it and do it right. Hey, how's it going, buddy? You accepted my trouble. I smell it. Thank you. I found a good lead on a way to make money, but I sort of forgot about it. So, I want to use shock treatment to try to remember it. Yes, indeedy. Just keep hitting me in the head with that hammer until I remember. Bro, there's got to be a better way. Start writing things down. But be careful. If you hit me after I remember it, I'll forget again. That sounds like a man who's done this before. Okay, let's do this. Can you actually jump on him too? Nope, it's got to be B. I just can't remember. 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 Wow, it cut me off. I just can't remember. I just can't remember. Nope, it's not coming to me. No indeedy. But we can definitely try again. Because I'm sure I remember eventually. So come back and hit me anytime, okay? But it canceled out of my hammer a few times. I don't know why. All right. Maybe you just gotta rapid fire it. All right, let's go. Yeah, I'm assuming you just gotta rapid fire it. Oh, there we go. That's it. I remember now.
I just remembered.
I have to buy a sleepy sheep at the shop in Rogueport and sell it for 2 coin profit in Petalburg. Oh, okay. That is actually... Real talk, that's actually a legitimate strategy, come to think of it. And it's a little weird... Oh, wait, no, that's right. You do have access to Petalburg at this point because this is only available after the prologue. I'll let that tip be your reward. Don't spend it all... Or don't spend all those profits. You solve the trouble. So, no actual reward. It's more of intelligence is the reward. But that is actually a legit strategy. You can basically get as much money and as many shop points as you want if you do that. Assuming you have the patience for it, at least. I think there's another strategy I had in, like, I used to go on, like, game websites in the mid-2000s and look up tips and tricks, and I want to say there's at least one more tip that I'm aware of. I'll probably share it at the end of the episode if I can remember. Alright, how about Bomberto? I'm hungry. This is Bomberto, and I need you to do some shopping. That voice is... I should stop getting hung up on all the voices. Please come right quick, because I'm starving. Meet me at Rogueport out at the docks. Want to take on Bomberto's trouble? Yes. Do it and do it right. Okay, there you are. There you're hiding. Oi there, mate. How about I catch a ride on that trim ship of yours sometime? You're not Bomberto. Not over here. It's like on the dock itself, I assume just close enough to the harbor. Oh, okay, it's probably you. Move it, you landlubber! Huh? Oh, yeah, right. You took on my trouble. Hey. My wife brought my lunchbox to me, but it was empty when I opened it. I'm so hungry. I could eat walrus whiskers. Random, but okay. You gotta bring me something to eat. How about, let's see. Whatever. Anything. So long as it's food. Now, get to it. What do we actually have on us right now? Nothing I want to hand over right now. Let's just go buy a mushroom. There we go. I don't know if it was worth it to run all the way to Petalburg just to pick up a mushroom, but whatever. I didn't want to give him my good items. Did you bring me something to eat? Hey, it looks right tasty. Yum. That hit the spot. Now here's your reward. 11 coins. All right. Thanks, mate. Wait a second. The other guys gave us 20. This guy skimped out. It's not even like you had lunch money. Everything we've done so far can be done after the prologue. So now we'll be doing the troubles that are available after Chapter 1 is complete. And that leads us to Kapuk. Try to find me. It's me, Kapuk, the wandering hide-and-seek champion. I'm hiding somewhere in Hooktail Castle right now. Hiding like you read about. Hiding like you read about? Oh, okay. If you find me, I'll give you something good. Think you can do it? Really? Want to take on Kapuk's trouble? Do it and do it right. This one will probably be a much longer cut. In this room on the second level, leading up to the third level, if we take this rising block and rise up... Hey, that guy wasn't here before. And then if we fall down here... if we don't fall down that way... Let's try this again, if this dry bones, or this dull bones doesn't get in the way. He just got in the way. Excellent. Now, if we fall down here, there was a life shroom we missed here. Okay. How much do we... Alright, what can we lose? Wait, this was only 5 FP and 5 FP. Or 5 HP and 5 FP. I could have given this to Bomberto. Whatever, let's just eat this now because I'm worried that if we take the life shroom and then we get Kapuk's reward, we're not going to have enough for it. Or we're not going to have enough room to carry them. Though I don't think you'll be cheated out of your rewards if your inventory is full. In fact, we'll test that with the next trouble. Blast! So, you found me. Curses! I felt sure that no one would ever find me here. I'm a master, you see. Well, maybe you shouldn't have told me specifically where you would find me. Or, maybe you shouldn't have said that you were hiding in Hooktail Castle. I'm a master, you see. I love sneaking and hiding so much, I just never stop. It was a hobby, but I kept hiding. And soon I was known as the hide-and-seek Koopa. Kapuk? I thought it was you. We used to be neighbors back when we were barely shell high. Oh, you actually get special dialogue with if Koops is out. Interesting. I didn't think that happened very often with partners. Guess it's a good thing that he was out instead of Goombella. Koops, is that you? Yes, Koops. The same Koops who always had to be it when we played hide and seek. But you never found me. Not even once. I can't believe you finally did it. Yeah, I remember back then. That one day you hid and no one ever found you. Right. That was the very day that I decided to become the hide-and-seek Koopa. Ever since that day, I've hidden, snuck and hid my way through life. Yup. That was a crazy day. But since you found me this time, I'll give you a reward like I promised. A special card. A parlor card that lets you play the plane mode game. I found this while I was traveling and hiding around the world. I don't need it. Well, I'm off. Time to go look for a new hiding place. Wish me luck. I guess I've still got a lot to learn about hiding if you found me, Koops. It was nice seeing you again, though. See you later. You solved the trouble. Yes, that card, while it doesn't exactly say, that game mode is actually available in the Pianta Parlor, and once we have all 4 of those cards, I will show off each of those minigames. They're based on the different curses that we've had. So the first one is the airplane mode, of course, and we will get the rest in time. Maybe through the Trouble Center? Third time we visited Hooktail Castle, third time we're doing this! Koops, you didn't fall through the floor. We're doing this again. Koops, I'm very disappointed in you. I am not leaving until you fall through the floor. Yes! Oh, we can break these blocks now. Just worth pointing out. You don't need to, but you can. Alright, now let's go with Mayor Kroop. Listen to me. Will someone please come talk to me? Please? I'm waiting at the Pink House in Petalburg. Want to take on Mayor Kroop's trouble? Do it and do it right. And here we are back at the house that may or may not be a reference to Charles Martinet's actual house. But before we do, I just want to check. So, okay, we have almost a full inventory. Now, if I'm right, if I remember correctly, yes, there's a turtley leaf in Mayor Kroop's bushes. So we'll see what happens if we have a full inventory. Because I don't think he'll give us a special item. That card that we got actually went into our important things. So, let's see what Mayor Kroop wants. Well, 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 Murphy! You must have gotten my request. Good, good. Truth be told, I've been a touch lonely here with no one to talk to. Since you're here, why don't you relax with me for a bit? Indulge in old Koopa. Whew, to tell you the truth, I've got a few things to say about kids these days. Oh man, is he gonna give us like the life lessons that Koopa Koot gave us? And then we had the pleasure of doing his rewards and then his approval saying that the younger generation isn't so bad after all? This is bringing back good memories. Their tempers are too short for their own good, for one. I can't really argue with that, but before I was in elementary school, I was known for having a temper. Which surprises everyone I tell, because they say, you're so chill in real life. That doesn't sound like you, but yeah, it actually was. Makes me want to smack him. Whoa, okay, Mayor Kroop, don't think you're allowed to do that with other people's kids. Why, I was shopping at the Toadstool Bros Discount Super Shop the other day. I was trying to pay, and my coin purse was stuck closed, and the kid behind me said, "Hey, geezer! Want to pay so we can get out of here before the sun goes down?" Now, I may be a geezer, but sundown was clearly taking longer than I was. Clearly. Speaking of sundown, reminds me of dating the missus back before she was the missus. Always had to have her home by sundown. Yes, sir. Her pa was an absolute maniac. Yep. I'd keep my eyes on the sun and off the face of my missus. Gentlemanly, eh? Actually, it was sort of awkward. Kind of blinding in a painful sort of way. Oh, is that why you grew your eyebrows out? Because you're blind anyway. Heh, just thinking about it makes me feel awkward. Heh, isn't memory grand? But that's not what I was talking about. Now, where was I? Oh, that's right. Kids today. They know nothing about patience, I tell you. I mean, I hope you guys know patience. You stuck with this series for almost 10 years. I want to stand up and yell, "Hey, you punks! Be more patient, right now!" Speaking of which, I think I proclaimed my love for the missus in a loud voice. Yep, she was leaving on a train, and I yelled it from the platform, like in a movie. Now, what was it that I yelled to her? Something about her shell, maybe? Oh, wait, I think I've strayed from my main point again. Or wait, did I? Anyhow, me and the missus were madly in love. Head over shells, I tell you. No. Wait, my point is something about kids today, right? Ah, whatever. Oh, my dear sweet missus, the way you combed my eyebrows. Such tenderness. Well, I mean, I guess that's one way to play with hair. Oh, sorry, I got distracted there. Anyway, you get my point. Sorry you had to listen through all that. Wasn't too boring, though, I'd wager. I'm just happy to get a little FaceTime with the youth of today. Oops, I forgot to set out the tea. Aren't I an old ninny? My apologies. In fact, I haven't even added the hot water part. Awful sorry. At least I thought you could, but it looks like you can't carry anything else. Okay, so let's see. I'll leave it here for you, so you can come back and get it anytime you like, okay? Alright, so I won't be... Oh, okay, he just sets it on the counter. Alright, well, yeah, boy, if you cook a turtley leaf, you can make some amazing tea. Okay, that's another way of learning a recipe. So some of them, the game will actually tell you, like between like that intelligence report a few troubles ago and this, it's just giving you like early tutorial tips, which is nice. Oh, and if you change your mind, you can come back and listen to me yap anytime. You solved the trouble. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and... That's not the gear. I'm just going to go ahead and eat this turtley leaf. And truth be told, we don't really need this one either, but I might make it at Zest's just for the recipe. In fact, do we have that recipe? Let's take a look real quick. I have not done a lot of cooking in this playthrough. Eh? Who's that? Who's there? What do you want? You dirty thief, I'll poke you but good. Come get some. Oh, if it isn't Murphy. Yeah, we haven't even left yet and he already forgot. Have you been, Murphy? I'm as good as ever. Got my health and my long, long life. Okay, so I guess that's all he says after we, defeated a demon and saved the world. Maybe Koops' family will be more appreciative. How you doing, Dad? Well, hello there, Mario. So, how are things today? Things are just great here, thanks to you. There we go. See, some appreciation. Will he even acknowledge his son at all? No. Okay. Is it me, Koops, or are you more toned than before? Well, 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 well. You'll grow out of that shell soon if you aren't careful. And what do you say to just Mario? Oh, my sweet Koops. I wonder if he's forgotten me on his big adventure. Men are so unpredictable. Still, I'm sure our love grows stronger with distance. Alright, so that's all she says. It's nice to kind of revisit everybody, because we didn't... Did we come to Petalburg last time? I don't know, I record these bonus videos very far apart, so I don't remember what we did last time. I don't think we were in Petalburg, but we could have been. I was getting at this a little bit earlier, but yes, you won't miss out on a reward if your inventory is full, but I'm not going to show off the dialogue for every single one. I feel like that would just take too much time. But you at least got to see with Mayor Kroop what happens if that's the case. And this will be the last trouble of the episode. Who do we have? We have Plenty. Order me an item. Our shop inventory is low, and I need someone to help me restock. Please come to the shop in Rogueport Square. The Toad Brothers shop? I don't know about this. Alright, you know what? For the sake of completion, let's hear him out. Do it and do it right. Alright, I'll hear what you have to say. Welcome, yes, welcome to the Toad Brothers Bazaar. Ah, you've accepted my trouble, huh, fella? We're having a real hard time finding courage shells. I need you to bring us 5 of them anywhere you can find them, okay? That's 5 courage shells. I'm counting on you. Okay, 5 seems excessive, but sure. I didn't even actually cook that. Yeah, let's go ahead and cook that turtley leaf while we're here. I won't be making all the recipes on screen here. That's what my other, 100% file is for. But, sure, why not? We'll see what it gets you. Want to use another ingredient? Nope. Okay, I'll cook up your turtley leaf. I'm gonna mix these up for you, so just wait a sec. Doodle-dee-doo-dah. I mean, after all, Mayor Kroop was kind of signaling towards it making this into a tea, so let's see just how much that tea is actually good for. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not entirely sure you'll like this, but... Go on, take it, Stompy! Koopa tea, 7 FP. Alright, that's pretty good early on, I would say. Especially since the turtley leaves are free if you go to Kroop's house. Anytime you feel like it, feel free to bring me stuff to cook with, okay? Alright, anyway, I'm gonna actually empty out some of my items, and then I will be showing you the cheapest way to get not turtley leaves, courage shells. So be right back. Now, because these are the Chapter 1 troubles, it only makes sense that you can find them at the Petalburg store. They are 5 coins each, so we'll go ahead and just fill up on those. 3, 4, and 5. And that's it. Alternatively, you can also steal them with Miss Mouse from Koopas just on the field, or if you really want to do things very convoluted, I believe you can have Zest Tea cook some combination of items in order to do it. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but I just recommend spending the 25 coins there in Petalburg. It's not that expensive, and hopefully the return product will be good. And here we are. Now, you're not as bad as your brother, but your reward better be good, otherwise I'm going to be pretty sus of you. Welcome, yes, welcome to the Toad Brothers Bazaar. Please find those courage shells for us, okay? There we go. Ah, thank you. That's 5. You're done. Well, here's your reward. I hope you like it. An Ultra Shroom. Okay, you know what? I appreciate you, good sir. I would be happy to do business with you. Your brother he's a bad seed. He's a bad egg that doesn't say anything about your family, though. You are a good person. Thank you so much, really. You really helped me out. No, you helped me out, sir. That is one less Ultra Shroom that I have to buy for the Pit of 100 trials. So, very good. My storage space at the store is running dangerously low. I'm going to have to use some of this stuff. Maybe if any of the further troubles require items, I'll check and see what I have deposited and see if I can use any of those. But there we go. Now, before we end things off, I actually have some non-trouble center topics to go over. While I have purchased a lottery ticket, I haven't really gone into great detail on how the Happy Lucky Lottery works. Super Mario Wiki states that a new number is generated daily at midnight based on your GameCube or Wii system clock. The number is determined by how many days have passed since you bought your ticket. Checking the board 4 to 10 days after buying a ticket will result in one matching number and reward you with a life shroom. Checking the board after 25 to 35 days will result in 2 matching numbers and reward you with an ultra shroom. Checking the board after 85 to 115 days will result in 3 matching numbers and reward you with a Lucky Day badge or a Zest Special cooking dish if you get 3 matching numbers again in the same save file. And finally, checking the board after 335 to 395 days will result in all 4 numbers matching and reward you with a Power Plus badge or a Zest Dynamite cooking dish if you get 4 matching numbers again in the same save file. Checking the board any other day will have no matching numbers for you at all, but you still get a mushroom as a consolation prize, as we've seen in the playthrough. Buying a new ticket for 100 coins will reset your day count if you want to start over. There's no worry about setting the clock forward to keep checking on the same day, but if you set your clock back, Lucky here will actually accuse you of cheating, and you'll have to buy a new ticket for 500 coins. There's a lot more to this lottery than I can explain here, so if you want to know more, I recommend checking out Strider7X's video titled Happy Lucky Lottery is a Scam, where he goes into more detail on the ins and outs of this whole thing and shows footage of not only winning, but also being called a cheater. If you want to know my opinion, it's worth it to at least buy the first ticket for 10 coins, because no matter what, you're guaranteed a free mushroom, so at least it pays for itself in that regard. Manipulating the clock to try to get the other rewards might be more trouble than it's worth. Thanks to YouTube streamer GSV Productions, I've learned that when Magikoopas duplicate themselves, Goombella will actually read a different tattle than she does when they're alone. I never knew about this until he discovered it in one of his streams of this game, so go check him out if you get a chance. I'm not sure if this is the case with other enemies that have clones, like the wizards in Chapter 8, but I wouldn't be surprised. You don't need to do this to complete the tattle log, but it's just a bit of extra flavor text. That's a Magikoopa copy. Yeah, attacking it won't do any good whatsoever. The real one's max HP is 7, attack is 4, and defense is 0. Once you beat the real thing, the copies all vanish, okay? Look for the real one. I thought we'd end the episode with some more trivia on the final chapter. Yeah, I thought I got it all out in the last episode, but apparently there's more. Who knows if I'm ever going to know all the trivia in this game, but I've got to stop somewhere. At the point in the Palace of Shadow where the entire room fills with dry bones, they can apparently cause you to get a game over if you don't resist them. This is similar to when the dull bones surround you in Hooktail Castle back in Chapter 1, but the most that happens there is you're pushed back to the castle entrance. In the Japanese version, if you accept the Shadow Queen's offer and become her servant, Mario will then hunch over using the same animation Dupless had when he copied us in Chapter 4. I don't know if this is meant to imply that he's under mind control or has become more sinister, but it's something else I never knew until now. And there we go, that is everything for this part. Next time on Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, we'll be taking on the Chapter 2 and Chapter 3 troubles. And, quite possibly, since nobody seems to have completely rejected the idea, we will be rematching the Glitz Pit. So, until next time, this is Megawii Master 1 signing out. Goodbye.